My marathon experience. I recently did a marathon for the first time. I did 10 kilometers, 10,000 kilometers. That was what I did without prior training. Like I never trained one day. Fine, I'm a basketballer. I recently started learning how to box. Possibly those helped me, but I've not played basketball for this year. I had played basketball just once, so I've not done something very tedious except going for training, going to the gym for boxing. So I want to share some of the experiences with you, and you're going to learn that you have to do how to stay your own pace, how to be helpful even when you are down and all of that. So stay true on this video. One of the things that I learned that stood out for me was that when the marathon started, we went all as a crowd. We started jogging as a crowd. We were so excited. We also went as a crowd and we're going. And we're just going. And secondly is that go at your pace. No, it's a marathon race. Fine, there was no, it wasn't stated that it's a competition that we have to have first and second. Go at your pace. So you might be doing something in business, you can be running and you are doing something, and then you could see that you are going slowly, or somebody that you had already started before you is already doing better and you are feeling bad. See, go at your own pace. That was what the marathon taught me. If it is time to lace your shoe, lace your shoe. Because you are running, at the time my lace was kept on taking off. I had to bend down, I had to stop and lace my shoe again. There was a person we started together. I was going ahead of him because the person had an ankle, but because I was lacing my shoe, the person went ahead of me. But that wasn't my problem. I was going at my pace. Every other person was going on their pace. So go at your own pace. Another thing that stood out for me was that, thirdly, is that when you are running, there's a water break. Break at your time. Take break at your time. There was water break, so immediately we did our 1 kilometer. When we hit 1 kilometer, everybody was taking water. And guess what? I too went to take water. When I took the water, I didn't take the whole of the cup. I just took a sip. And that sip affected me. I found out that I wasn't supposed to take water. I could still go on and on before I needed the water. So it stood out to me that when people are breaking and taking water or taking breaks in life or in their businesses or whatever they're doing, it doesn't mean that you should take a break. It's not a must that you should take a break. If every other person is taking a break, actually check yourself. Do I need a break? Do I need to take a time off? Do I need a vacation? Do I need to stay off this? Some persons are staying off platforms and everything. So do you too need to stay off platform? Do you need a quiet time for yourself? Just know what works for you. It doesn't mean because people are doing it, you have to also do it too. So another thing that stood out for me was that when we were all going, everybody was kind of sagging back. The pace at which we started was not what everyone was running with. So that's for me is that leap when you need to leap, run when you can run, jump when you can jump, fly when you can fly, sleep when you need to sleep. That's it. Everybody started with like, oh, there was this energy. Everybody was so excited when we heard the move, but at the time, everybody started going at their pace. At the time, everybody started dropping. The energy wasn't the same. So when you need to leap in life, leap. When you need to walk in life, walk. When you need to jump, jump. When you need to fly, fly. When you need to sleep, sleep. Just know that this is a season of this. Know the different season of life that you need to take. Just know it. Okay? So another thing that stood out for me was that there was a point, there's this little child. She was doing this marathon with her dad, and she was crying. So she was crying that she needed water. She was crying for water. So the dad didn't want to stop. The dad kept on jogging forward so that she can run towards him. But she kept on crying and was still jogging. So the dad was like, come, and dad was going. So I jogged towards her and held her hand. So immediately I held her hand, she stopped crying. She know when you hold somebody, you like the strength, you are giving the person the strength, right? So when the dad saw that, the dad came and held her other hand. I had the left, the dad had the right, so we're all going and I started going at her pace. So I wasn't running as fast as I wanted to run. I was going at her pace, and when the dad saw that, dad joined and she stopped crying completely. So when I saw that she was okay, and we still had 1 more kilometer to go before we would get to where the water is, so I had to run ahead and get the water for her. What that stood out for me is that even when you are weak, there is somebody that is more weaker than you that needs strength. Don't be so occupied with yourself. Don't be so engrossed with yourself. just check around. That somebody just, you don't need to give them, it's not necessarily money. Like, I didn't give the little girl money, I just gave her in my hands. I was tired. The heat from emanating from both of us was so strong in our palm. But guess what? I kept at it. I kept at it. So you can be very weak, like you're so weak, but there's somebody who is weaker than you. You just need to check, and the person just need a word from you. Sometimes it's prayer, sometimes it's hug, sometimes it's a smile, sometimes it's just a word of encouragement, sometimes it's money, sometimes it's just spending time with them. That's what the person needs, and the person will be fine. So don't be so occupied with your needs and so complain with your needs, and you're not seeing. It can be even a relation, it can be even a friend. You're not seeing that person, that the person is also weaker than you, that you can just give a hand and the person will be better. So another thing that stood out for me was that when I held that little girl's hand, I had strength. I had more strength, because there were times before I went to hold her, I was actually walking and jogging. I was in between, because after I took that water, it was really telling on me. So I was jogging and I would stop, and my lace was also disturbing me. I had to lace my shoe at different times, right? So, but when I held her, I had more strength. So when you hold people's hand, you are learning some lessons from them. While you are holding people, you are also going up. You're not going backward. You are moving forward while you are holding people. The people you are holding doesn't have to be crowd. It's just one person, because you too, you are weak, so you don't need crowd. You just need that one person that is willing to even take your strength. You know, people have to be willing to take your strength for you to give them your strength. So you don't need crowd. You just need that one person to move ahead with you. So while I had her, I was strengthened. I wasn't weak. I wanted to go on and on until I allow her to go get water. So when you help people too, you are also helping yourself. You're also energizing yourself. That's what stood out for me. Another thing is that while we were jogging, people were saying, "Hi team, hi team." Hi team means they're hailing you, like, hey, 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 hey. They don't have to know you. When we're at that marathon, we're like, hey, 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 hi team, and you return it, and more strength comes. Some people are walking. When you say hi team, you start jogging. There were times security men were standing around that one of them told me, hi team, and you were like, run. Encourage people in your race. While you are also running, while you're at your pace doing your business, encourage people. Your encouragement goes a long way. But when you're like, this person is so busy, this person is so occupied, this person has a lot in her table, we're even doing the same business, and possibly I see her as a competitor, but she still have a time to tell me, oh, you're doing this. Sometimes it's just one of encouragement. People are doing a lot to what they are doing. Like, you are watching my videos, it's an encouragement to me. You even go a long way to even drop a comment. That's a super encouragement for me. You get it? So encourage people even when you are at your own business. Encourage people, show up for people. You get it? Another thing that stood out for me, I don't want to miss anything in this, because I experienced it firsthand, and I wrote some things down so that I don't want to even procrastinate this thing. I just want to do it. You get it? So yeah, and I hope you are enjoying this. If you're enjoying this, please give the video a thumbs up, and yeah, it's going to help me a long time. Like, it's going to help the algorithm to see me. Give it a thumbs up, and yeah. So another thing that stood out for me was that we left as a crowd, but we came back individually. We came back at our different times. Even when I was going back home, some persons were still yet to finish their own. We had different races. We have half kilometer, we have the full marathon. So we left as crowd, but we came back at different time. So what I'm saying in essence, that what stood out for me is that do you at your time. Arrive at your time. There is no specular time added to this, that this is the time to possibly be married or be engaged or have kids or be done with school or be rich or be a millionaire, be a billionaire. Do you at your time. In the race of marathon, everybody left the same time, but we came at different times. Do you at your time. Enjoy your time. Enjoy your season, because the marathon race, the 10 kilometer looks like forever for me. Because I've not done it before. I was like, okay. Somebody had to even tell me when I mentioned it on one of my socials. The person was like, 10 kilometer is a lot. I'm like, I'm not good with numbers, but I'm going to experience it that day. So let's see how it goes. I kept on going and going. When we did 5, I'm like, oh yeah. When we did 6, I'm like, okay, 7, 8. The person who we started together, he did 1 hour 7 minutes. I did 1 hour 14 minutes 19 seconds. So arrive at your time. But one thing I would tell you, don't sleep forever. Don't take forever to arrive. Don't take forever to arrive. If you are going through a process in life, like you're going through down times, or you are going through happy times, you are going through the worst season, or any season you are in your life, and you need to take a break, you need to arrive, don't sleep forever. Just wake up on time, but arrive at your time. Don't be in a hurry. Don't look at, oh, this person has really gone, I have not done anything. Don't eat yourself up. Don't eat yourself up. The person who has gone ahead has gone already. Just come at your time. Arrive at your time. And when you arrive, guess what? You have your audience that's going to come for you. You have your people who is waiting for you to celebrate you. If nobody's going to come to celebrate you, I'm going to celebrate you. That's on period, okay? So just arrive at your time. Do at your time. Take your time. Take it at a time. Like one step at a time. Because we left as a crowd, but we are going to show up at our own different times. That's it. So by the time you understand timing, you will not be regretting that you won't be feeling bad that this person has done this and you've not done that. You won't be competing yourself with someone else. You won't be comparing yourself, with someone else, because you understand timing, you understand seasons. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's my marathon lessons. I don't know if I'm forgetting anything, because I really wrote all of this down, and yeah, I'm not with my notes, so I experienced it firsthand, and yeah, this is it. But trust me, I have an aftermath of my marathon. Aftermath I wasn't prepared for. The aftermath was like, it was worse than what the excitement, because I was so excited. Let me tell you what I did. After the marathon, I still had time to dance because there was music, and when I got back home, immediately I showered and I ran to church, because previous Sunday I wasn't in church, and that marathon happened on a Sunday. Immediately I got back home, I went to church. From church I had a doctor appointment I went to, and I got back home and I slept. Oh my goodness. On Monday morning I couldn't stand up. I have it on my shorts. Go and check my shorts, you see it. I couldn't walk. My thighs were, my hip, everything was down. Like I couldn't even bend down. If I had my way, I wouldn't move. I would just be one place. Monday was bad. Tuesday was bad. Yesterday was good. Today I'm okay. I'm much better. Like at the time I'm recording this video, I'm much better than what happened the day after I ran the marathon. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you've not seen my marathon video, I'm going to link it up to this video. Please watch. You're going to have a good time. Please keep sharing, keep watching. Please watch my video. I want my watch time to increase as much as you guys are subscribing. Please watch the video. It means a lot to me. The algorithm will find it favorable. If you enjoyed this video, please watch, please share, please drop a comment. Just say something you learned from the video. What did you learn? What stood out for you? Let me know in the comment section. I want to say thank you so much for being here, and I love you so much. See you in the next video. Peace out.